Right, buddy. Manchester United face Everton is what is another crucial game for Manchester United in the Premier League. The games are coming thick and fast. This is Amorim's third game for Manchester United. We'll be talking about Everton, their threat to Manchester United, how we're likely to set up in this game, ultimately the formation. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And let's get straight into it. Listen, immediately in terms of team, it's going to be rotated. Amorim has talked about Thursday to Sunday is obviously a quick turnaround. We've got Arsenal in the midweek. It's not going to be easy kind of rotating the team. It's going to be a very, very quick turnaround. And I'm hoping Amorim can really get the best out of this team. As I said, there'll be some players who do stay, but the players like Hojlund, you could see some of the centre-backs being rotated. I think this is an opportunity for some players to get some minutes as well. And I think with the physicality in a game like this, it'd be good to get some players out to avoid and risk them getting injured, because we can't allow that to happen. Everton, listen, they're a team. Obviously, Sean Dyche has them playing that 4-2-3-1. They've got players with a lot of energy, some very, very good technical players. They will create chances. They haven't won in there. They've only won one out their last 5, only scoring 3 goals. So listen, they can definitely get at them. I think we can score goals. And what we've seen so far from Amorim at Manchester United, I think you could see it a game where we do create many chances and do exploit this Everton team. I think it will be difficult, but I think Manchester United will have what it takes to beat this Everton team. Now, going in to the predicted team, let's talk about it. That's kind of the big thing. We don't really know what Amorim's going to go with. I think Hojlund will obviously be in the goal. Had a very good game against Bodo Glimt. Saved us and kept us some points. That's very, very good. Now, the 3 centre-backs, we started with Martinez, De Ligt and Mazraoui against Bodo Glimt. Now, there could be rotation. Obviously, we saw De Ligt and Martinez go off with about half an hour to go for Casemiro and Shaw. You could see that back 3. I think it's going to be Mazraoui, definitely in that right centre-back. He's one of those players who you expect to play most games. He's fit and you can rotate him in this game. The central centre-back, I think, will be De Ligt. The fact that he came off with half an hour to go would suggest that Amorim is getting him ready for this game. But you could see rotation based on the fact we do have Arsenal in a couple of days as well. But I think it will be... Actually, no. I think it will be Casemiro in that central centre-back. I think Martinez will keep his place in that left centre-back position. The reason why I've gone with Casemiro, listen, the central centre-back is someone who likes to get on the ball and goes into midfield at time, and that's ultimately Casemiro's best position. So it actually will be a position I think he will excel in. I don't think he will get exposed. The reason I put him there as well is for rotation. You want to keep De Ligt fresh for that game against Arsenal. Listen, I think left centre-back will actually be Luke Shaw. I think you look at what Luke Shaw, he should be ready to start a game. He's had 2 cameos now in it against Ipswich and against Bodo Glimt. I think this could be a game where he's ready to start. You could see him maybe get the first hour, and then you get Martinez on for the second half, or the half an hour left. So that's what I think the back 3 will be. Now the wing backs, I think Delo will be the left wing back. Listen, I don't want to see him there, but he's the only option we have really. I don't think Malacia is really ready to cope with that. We've seen how he did massively struggle against Bodo Glimt. So Delo would be out there. Listen, he had a decent game against Ipswich, decent game against Bodo Glimt. We know that isn't his stronger position. Ruben Amorim has talked about it, so you would see him on the left for this game though, until we do get a proper left wing back fit, until Amorim decides what to do out there. The right wing back, Bobby Ahmad. I think that's really an obvious choice. Anthony out for Ahmad. That makes a lot of sense. Anthony's a player who struggled. Like, he had an average game against Bodo Glimt. I think Ahmad will be someone who slots right into that right wing back system. It'd be interesting to see what he does against Arsenal. Will he go a bit more defensive out there? But I think Ahmad will slot into that position. I think he looks very, very sharp. He did get the rest during the week. Not starting the game against Bodo Glimt, so he is fresh to start this game in that right wing back position. Into midfield, now Ugarte will definitely be in there. I think Ugarte is a player who we like, and I think he'll be another player who can cope with that physical demand playing every 3 days. Listen, Ugarte just does the simple things right and let other players get into the game, and that's ultimately fantastic and a very good asset to have. I do like what Ugarte can offer in the Manchester United shirt, and I think his tenacity, his dynamism in midfield, the way he keeps the ball, is very intense. I can really play that game, and I think we're going to need him against a tough and energetic Everton midfield. But it's important for the midfield runners to track the ball. The next centre mid, will it be Manu? I don't think he's quite 100% fit, but when he is fully fit, I'm sure he'll slot back into the team. But I think it will be Ugarte and Eriksson. Eriksson obviously didn't play against Bodo Glimt. He played against Ipswich. I think he'd be someone who goes into a game like this. I know we need intensity, but I think the balance between Ugarte and Eriksson will actually work relatively well. So that's who I would have in there. Very, very good I think they can complement each other. I think Eriksen, in a game where United are expected to have a lot of possession, will actually work relatively well. His ability on the ball to make those passes will be fantastic. Now, obviously, we need to make sure he runs back to track the midfield runners. And in terms of front three, I think Bruno and Mount will be the two inside forwards. Garnacho obviously played, I think, the full 90 against Bodo Glimt. I think it will be Bruno and Mount. I think Mount had a very good game. Now, I don't know if it's too early to give him maybe 2 starts, but I definitely would like to see Mount in that inside 10 position and see what he can offer in a game like this. I think Mount's technical and creativity ability to make those underlapping runs is fantastic, and I think he can be a real threat and an asset for Manchester United. Now, Bruno will obviously be in that inside forward. I thought he was okay in the deeper role, but again, he was more disciplined, but lost the runner on that Bodo Glimt goal, so I prefer him further forward. Now, in terms of at striker, will it be Xerxes or Rashford? Now, he said Rashford won't be in there, so I don't think it will be Rashford. I think Rashford will start the game on the bench, and I think it'll be Xerxes through the middle. I think, listen, Xerxes hasn't hit the form that we want, and we've seen at Bologna, but we're hoping he can have that opportunity to do it in a game like this. I think it's a good game for him. He's very physical, can win flick-ons against Branthwaite. I think it's Tarkowski they play. He can definitely have a good game and win some duels there. So I think it will be him at that centre forward role. And very, very good hold up play. See if he can get some goals and help players get into the game. I think Rashford will be on the bench, and yeah, that's that. I think the team will be now. Everton, listen, we must look out for them. Yes, they may not have scored in their last couple of games, but they can definitely create chances. They're very good from set pieces. We must be careful now. Obviously, a few players out there that are very, very good for them. I like Doucouré. I like Branthwaite, someone who's really been linked to. They've got Calvert-Lewin, Dwight McNeil. A very, very good attacking sort of team. And that's something Amorim will have to learn. And this will be a tougher game than Ipswich. I think they were a better quality side, no disrespect to them. And I think they can have a real good momentum and a really, really good push at this Manchester United team. But I think the fact that we're at home, I think we're going to make rotations. We're starting to get players on form. We're starting to see that Ruben Amorim identity develop. I think it will be a very, very interesting game nonetheless. And we can really start to see what does happen with this Manchester United team. But listen, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment, subscribe if you are new. This has been the preview for Manchester United versus Everton. It's a fascinating game. In terms of players to watch, I think for United, it's going to be Mason Mount if he starts, and I think I'll pick Delo at that left wing back, and then for Everton, Dwight McNeil, he's a threat, and also Jared Branthwaite. But listen, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. In terms of score predictions, I'm going to go 2-0 Manchester United. I think we will have the minerals to get the goals. I think it will be a fascinating game. Thank you for watching. Peace. Oh yeah, like and subscribe as well. Peace.